It's just another Mystic Monday, where mysteries unfold, come what may. It's a journey of enchantment for another Mystic Monday. Let's find our way. In every whisper of the ancient trees, and every ripple of the mystical seas, there's a tale untold and a spell to weave. On this Mystic Monday, let's truly believe. Hearts open wide and spirits high, let's delve into the realms where dreams can fly. For in this world of magic and light, every Mystic Monday ignites our delight. So let's embrace the wonders, let's come and play, for every Mystic Monday can light our way. With each new adventure, let's lead the way to another Mystic Monday where we can seize the day. Hello everyone and welcome to another Mystic Monday. This is a video series. It is pre-recorded, but it runs live on Monday, where we go over the astrological energies of the week and then we do a card reading for the week. And I really am hoping to build a community and for us to be able to come together in the chat and really talk about anything. So if you're in the chat, put something, comment something. I'm there and I'm so happy to talk to you guys about any mystical energy or anything that you want to talk about in the chat. I mean, that is within guidelines and isn't hateful. So any loving thing that you would like to talk about, I would like for us to come together and be able to do that every single Mystic Monday, because I'll always be here on a Mystic Monday. So I'm so grateful to have you guys here, and I'm so grateful to be here for another Mystic Monday. So this Mystic Monday is for the week of May 28th to June 3rd. So this is while the sun is in Gemini. So the sun is in Gemini. And the way that I'm doing these Mystic Mondays right now, and it is subject to change because I'm already thinking about how I want to change it up, is we're going to go through each sphere. I wouldn't say planet because some of these are not planets. We have asteroids, we have star, our main star, the sun and the moon. So we're going to go through our spheres, and then I will go through the days of the week, starting with Tuesday, ending on Monday. So I am thinking about ways that we can change this up. So expect a different Mystic Monday next Mystic Monday, but expect the same chat and the same community, or hopefully a better community. We're gonna grow a loving and supportive community, because expect that. All right, so here we go. Let's go through, I got some notes here, so let's go through the energies of the week and from the spheres, and let's just discuss that, shall we? All right, so starting with the sun is going to move from step 7 Gemini to step 13 Gemini. So I do expect Monday to be kind of a crazy day. I do expect the week to end a little bit crazy. Also, the sun will be conjunct Venus by the end of the week. So Venus and the sun move from step 12 together to step 13 together. So I do expect it to be a little bit chaotic. We'll be opening to expanding our learning and then opening to innovation in our mind. Hopefully, I feel like that would be the highest path. And this week is a week, because Gemini season, we are the whole zodiac. So what we are doing in Gemini season is we are working on our mind and our mind aspect. And of course, Gemini season is ruled by Mercury. And this week, Mercury will be moving from step 19 Taurus to step 1 Gemini. So Mercury will be booking it. So our minds will be working, they'll be moving forward, they'll be quick thinking, we'll be able to think quickly, thinking on our toes. And basically, Mercury is going to go through all the aspects that the sun went through last month. So the sun went through a bunch of aspects last month, and now Mercury is going to go through all those in 1 week. So we're processing, our mind has the ability to process what has been going on. You know, we're kind of like wrapping our mind around this new paradigm shift that we are entering into, because we are new people, we're new beings, and we're growing and we're learning, and we're beginning to wrap our mind around it. So our mind will be quickly to work, and that's okay. And the moon is going to be waning in Aquarius at the beginning of the week, so we may be feeling a little detached. Of course, the moon will cross Pluto right at the beginning, or it might have already crossed Pluto right before, like today on the Mystic Monday. So yeah, when at the beginning we might be feeling detached, but we might be feeling nervous about our power and our ability to hold our power, because it is retrograde. And the moon will then move into Pisces, and the moon will be able to feel more creative when the moon is in Pisces, but the moon will also conjunct Saturn and Neptune while we're in Pisces, which are also having other aspects happening to them this week. So we're going to feel emotional about those energies. We'll feel emotional about our responsibility towards our creativity, and we'll feel emotional about being able to hold the faith, because we are in a faith test. We've been in a faith test. Neptune's at 29 degrees Pisces, so we've been testing our faith, but we continue to test our faith. And like I said, Neptune pretty much stays there till July, and then it goes retrograde, and we kind of rethink, and we kind of get to see, you know, how it should have been, you know, kind of, or how we did good, you know. And then next year, Neptune will move into 29 Pisces once again, and we will have a chance to retest. So this is not the final test, but this is like the pre-test. So it's like a pre-faith test, but it feels real nonetheless, because it needs to, because the real test is going to be real, you know? So we practice like we're going to win, you know? So let's practice like we're like real, we're really in the game, right? So, all right. And Venus, like I said, will be ending the week conjunct the sun, so that's a big kazemi. And my knowledge of financial astrology, the Venus conjunct the sun can be a time of financial disruption. It could be a time of overspending, a tendency to overspend, and stock markets might have unexpected crashes, but crashes are times to buy, right? So crashes are just good deals, and there's always good deals happening. So Venus will be moving from step 5 Gemini to step 13 Gemini this week. So Venus is kind of moving quickly, and she's going to come into conjunction with the sun. So after this week, we are going, well, after she has her dance with the sun for a while, or I think it's 40 days and 40 nights. Not that she'll be conjunct the sun the full 40 days and 40 nights, but their little dance that they do. It's so beautiful. It's a whole cycle that Venus goes through. And then she rises as the evening star. She's been the morning star, and she's going to rise as the evening star. So it's a beautiful thing, and we are beginning that process this week with the Venus-Sun conjunction. And I do believe that the first one is at step 12 Gemini and step 13 Gemini. And the Earth will be moving. Of course, the Earth is just so the other side of the sun, but we need to look at this we need to look at both sides, especially while we're in Gemini. We need to look at both sides. So the other side is the Sagittarius energy. So the Earth will be moving from step 7 Sagittarius to step 13 Sagittarius. So it's, you know, holding faith in the philosophies and the beliefs that we know that we know are true, that we feel in our heart are true. Holding faith for the philosophies and the beliefs that we feel in our heart are true, and leading up to an innovation of beliefs and philosophies to where it's like, I no longer believe that this is true. I know that it's true. I've experienced its truth. So now I can believe in more, now now my heart feels even better. It's like, that is the possibility of this week. And it's to me, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, this world is such a harsh place, and so many people will, the potential to take these energies and think negatively with them and it just pull you down is there. I'm not going to lie, that potential is there, but I'm telling you that raising the possibility and really believing and wrapping your mind around the belief of raising the possibility, and then trying to experience, being in that raised possibility. It's a week that it could come out, things can start to work out. People will be like, if you think positively and it doesn't work out, then it can be a kick, and it really can. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna pretend that it's not, but for sure I feel like this week is a week to believe in the possibilities, believe in the possibility of you. And do want to make that caveat though, because I'm remembering now that my notes for the month of June and things that are coming, and we're just beginning the month of June, but we're going to go ahead and raise that possibility so that we'll be able to overcome when shift hits the fan, because shift's going to hit the fan in June. But for now, we're working on raising that possibility while the energies are on our side, because it's so much easier when the energies are on our side. A lot of people say that stuff doesn't work because it doesn't work that well when the energies are not on your side. You have to work against the current. The current's pushing you towards believing in and knowing your higher possibility, your higher self, your optimistic future. All right, so, and we're grounding our philosophies and our beliefs. We're grounding that new faith in our beliefs, and that we're grounding the new innovation of those beliefs, the ability to innovate those beliefs. All right, so Mars this week, moving on to Mars. Mars will move from step 21 Aries to step 26 Aries. So Mars is kind of moving kind of fast, and Mars will conjunct Chiron early on, because Mars starts at 21 and Chiron's at step 22 Aries. So Mars will conjunct Chiron at step 22 Aries, and that could be a day of conflict. Like, I would predict, like, world events, like some conflict may break out somewhere. There's always conflict breaking out. Like, that's a crazy prediction to make. But anyway, definitely I would say that on the day that Mars conjuncts Chiron, it's a day to avoid conflict. And Mars will move all the way to step 26 Aries. Mars is at home in Aries, so a lot of us, we feel empowered. We feel empowered. So we're definitely going to be feeling empowered this week. And Chiron is at step 22 Aries, so we are able to heal how we feel about our power, how we feel about our action ego, and how we innovate. We're able to heal and innovate our action energy so that we can feel more empowered. So, and this, don't forget your humility. That is so important. And don't forget that where your power comes from. So, and then Jupiter will be moving from step 0 Gemini to step 2 Gemini. And it will move to step 1 on Monday. And it will move to step 1 on Thursday. And it'll be moving to step 2 on Monday. So Jupiter moves to step 1 on Thursday and moves to step 2 on Monday. So Thursday through Monday, Jupiter will be in an exact conjunction with Pluto. And we'll talk about that whenever we get into the week. So Saturn will be at step 18 Pisces all week long. So it is time to decide with our heart how we are going to use our creative energy. It's time to decide with our heart how we are going to keep the faith and how we're going to believe in our possibility. That's what Saturn's working on this week. And Uranus will move from step 23 Taurus to step 24 Taurus on Tuesday. So we go from innovating and changing our mind about our worth to innovating and changing our creativity. And that kind of, you see how that's kind of a theme this week? Is harnessing our creative energies in a way that reflects this higher knowing of our higher worth and working with our higher self more and more. So I feel like that's the theme this week. And Neptune, of course, is at step 29 Pisces all week long with that test of faith always there in the background. So if you feel like it's hard to keep the faith, just be like, oh yeah, because we're in a test period right now, and then keep the faith even harder. And then we have Pluto at step 1 Aquarius retrograde all week long. So we do kind of feel powerless about being able to protect the vibe in our heart. It kind of feels like it's hard to protect that vibe in our heart, but it's, remind yourself. But of course we do have Jupiter coming in with a trine, so it's like God is coming in and giving us divine power and divine will to be able to really protect and hold that loving vibe. We're going to continue to protect and hold that loving vibe. It's very important, guys, through these energies, because right now we are just in the training grounds, and there's things coming, and we're going to fight this war with love. We're going to fight this war by continuing to hold that loving vibe. And you can kill me if you want, but I will come back crying your name. I will come back screaming your name, just like I did before, just like I'm doing now, just like I've done. And I will continue to do, and I'm not going to stop holding that loving vibe. And that's what being a love walker, a love warrior, a light walker, a light warrior is all about, guys. And it's time for us to start walking our walk and stop talking the talk if we can't walk the walk. But we really need to start walking that walk, innovating how we can walk that walk, and holding that loving vibe. And God, universe, of course, is coming in to give us divine assistance and divine help to be able to continue to hold that loving vibe. So if you feel like everything's falling apart around you, but you're just holding the loving vibe, then you are doing just great. If you feel like everything's turning into heaven around you, and you're holding that loving vibe, well, you are doing just wonderful, aren't you? And it's not that one's better than the other. And just know, if everything's falling apart for you holding the loving vibe, heaven is coming. So we're all at different parts of the process. That's all. So that's it. And we have Black Moon Lilith moving from step 26 Virgo. I said that's it, and I know. We have Black Moon Lilith moving from step 26 Virgo to step 27 Virgo on Sunday. So we go from facing fears about feeling open enough to make the right decision, facing fears of making the wrong decision, and we go to facing fears of making the wrong action, which is beautiful. It's perfect. That's what we need our fears to be at right now. That's going to help us to innovate our action energy perfectly. Any fears of making the wrong decision this week, at the beginning of the week all the way to the end of the week, because it's Sunday that Black Moon Lilith will finally move to making fears of making the wrong action. But we're going to be at fears of making the wrong decision. So anything about those type of fears, they're meant to be faced and moved into in a way that will help us. Like, it's like, well, what if I make the wrong decision and it all falls apart? Well, then I'll take care of it by doing this. You know, like make sure that you just make plans around the fears, and you know, and move forward despite the fear. Sometimes, like, I love whenever people say this because it so fits and I love it and it's so perfect. Sometimes you feel the fear and you do it anyway. You do it anyway. So you feel the fear and you do it anyway. So that's what this week will be about. So yeah, there you guys go. That is all of our spheres in the energy forces this week that we will be working with. Now let's just move into the weeklies. So, or the dailies, that's what I should say, the dailies. So, and next week is probably going to be completely different, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm about to mix this thing up. It's Gemini season. Let's mix it up. All right. So, Tuesday, we have the moon will be in Aquarius, and Tuesday is ruled by Neptune. It is a day to get in touch with your higher self and to try to get your higher self on board with where things are going to go, or try to get you on board with where your higher self says things are going to go, you know? So, yeah. And there's no big aspects really on Tuesday, other than the moon maybe passing Pluto. That could have already happened by Monday, though, right today. Could be happening right now. Anyway, so Wednesday is ruled by Saturn, which is at 18 degrees Pisces, which is telling us to take responsibility for how we act on our heart's decisions, take responsibility for the faith that we have when we act on our heart's decision, take responsibility for how we hold the faith when we take action on our heart's decisions. And the moon will be in Aquarius, so we might be feeling a little bit detached. So we'll be moving into high Aquarius. And this is the day where Mars will be conjunct Chiron. So conflict is in the air. And there may be fights. So it's best to try to avoid conflict. And then Thursday, we have Jupiter trine Pluto retrograde. So Jupiter in Gemini trining Pluto in Aquarius retrograde at 1 degree. So this is that boost of power, even though we kind of feel powerless. It's the boost of power. And the important part about this aspect is that we remain humble and do not become selfish. So those that are not on the light path or the love path, and you could be on the love path no matter where you are in the world, but those type of people not on the love path, on the fear path, they will have a tendency to take this power and use it for selfish gain during this time. That is very possible, but it is not a time where it'll work out for them. It's only going to seem to work out for a time, and I'm telling you, things like this they're going to fall apart faster and faster. So really, to beat this transit, you will feel the power boost, and remember, it's a divine power boost. It's from the Most High. So this divine power boost, whenever you use that power, and God knows that you have this divine power and you can misuse it. You can. But when you choose not to misuse it, to remain humble, and to not use it for selfish gain, there will be a reward on the other side. And I almost want to be like, you can mark my words on that. There will be a reward on the other side, because yes, this isn't a transit to use the power for selfish gain. I feel like it'll backfire on you, but to use it humbly and to use it to lift us all, well, I feel like you will be rewarded. So maybe not right away either. Might not be right away. So hold the faith and know that you are in a faith test. So moving on. Oh, well, no. Yeah, I do want to say this about Thursday, too. Thursday is ruled by Mars, which is still conjunct Chiron at 22 degrees Aries. Mars feels like it rules Aries, like Aries is its house. And, this is kind of like energy of invite someone over and then kick their butt or something. Like, like that's totally wrong, but no. I think, Thursday's also a high conflict day because as Jupiter trines Pluto, we're feeling more powerful, and Mars is ruling the day. Mars being the ruler of the energy and Mars being in its home, conjunct Chiron at step 22 degrees. It might be like, heal this, mother clunker, like your ego might not really want to stand up to your higher self, or your ego might even want to fight your higher self during this time, which is just crazy talk. Ego needs to chill, honestly, and understand, things are not always in the now, and if you fight your higher self, you're destroying yourself, ego. So come on, let's not do that. And I know the ego wants to fight the higher self because we're always saying kill the ego, kill the ego, kill the ego. If like everybody was saying kill you all the time, wouldn't you want to fight too? But even, if you're the fighter especially, it's like I'm the fighter energy and you want to kill me. So be careful on Thursday. I do want to say that. Be careful on Thursday. Watch out. High conflicts possible. Friday will be a more down-to-earth day, but it's a day to continue to hold the faith. You are in a faith test. Remember that. So the thing about holding the faith is it doesn't look like it's going to work out. But you hold the faith that it will, because you know that you're going to continue. You're going to do everything that you need to do. It's not about perfecting the outcome. It's about perfecting the process. And you pretty much got this process about perfected. So, like that's the kind of pep talk that I would give myself. So that's the kind of pep talk I'm saying that you need to give yourself, especially like on Friday for holding the faith, especially like after a couple high conflict days. It's like now it's chill, but man, look, everything's all effed, but no, it's not. Continue to hold faith, do what you can do, and, just move forward and have fun. Let your heart play and protect your heart's ability to play. And this is the day where Mercury will be conjunct Uranus in Taurus. So, like I said, the transits that the sun went through last month, Mercury's going to go through this week. So yeah, and so Mercury is going to be, our mind will be able to wrap around our ability to create a higher worth and a higher value. Our mind will be like, wait a minute, I was stuck in the past. It's going to be able to see better how we can change our mind, and we can change our worth, and we can change our value by believing in ourselves, by trusting ourselves, by being there for ourselves and continuing to love ourselves. We can do this. So I do think that that's going to be a good day. Mercury conjunct Uranus, and it's a more grounded day, but we have to keep the faith because things might be cray, but we keep the faith. We hold the love. We're getting better at holding this loving vibe. And the Jupiter trine Pluto thing is still going on. So, and then we move to Saturday, where Mercury is trining Black Moon Lilith at 26 degrees. So this is where yesterday we felt like we could hold the faith a little bit better, but today our mind is like, because yesterday our mind was like, okay, yeah, we can do this. I can see this. Today our mind is like, oh crap. Are you sure we're going to be able to do this? Do we make the right decision? We're going to see everything wrong with the decision. Like yesterday we saw everything right that could go right. Now we're going to see everything that could go wrong. And the universe does this on purpose. The universe gives us days like this on purpose. And our mind's going to be able to wrap around everything that could go wrong. So Saturday is a day that we can use the energy of seeing everything that could go wrong to make the proper plans so that we can negate things going wrong and we can create an even more beautiful future so that we can have better faith in the decisions that we're making moving forward. Know that everything that you're seeing wrong on Saturday is not a, oh no, I really messed up. I was thinking too positively yesterday. I shouldn't have listened to that Mystic Hillbilly chick because she was doing that toxic positivity nonsense. That's how you're going to feel on Saturday. But know that that's not why it's there. It's not there to tell you how toxic positivity is. No, it's there to tell you that this is also possible, especially if you ignore it. Did you hear what I said? The negative is possible, especially if you ignore it. The negative path doesn't go away just because you say it doesn't exist. The negative path continues to be there, and it will put itself in front of you if you just ignore it. You can't just ignore the negative path. The negative path is going to show itself on Saturday so that you can be clear of what that negative path is, so that you can make the decisions and you can have faith in the decisions that you made. Because you didn't make these positive, life-affirming, higher value decisions in a way where you're ignoring that negativity is even a thing. No, you made it in a way where you looked at the negativity and you acknowledged the negativity and you were willing to work with the negativity. Now the negativity has no reason to put itself in front of your face and force itself upon you. Why would it need to? You processed it. We got this, guys. I'm so excited. So let's move on to Saturday or Sunday. Sunday is ruled by Jupiter at 1 degree, which is trining Pluto. So we still got that. So we're going to really, really, really be feeling the power. We're going to be feeling lucky. And Sunday, right? This is Sunday, and I'm glad that it's a Sunday, and Venus will conjunct the sun at 12 degrees. So it's a very learning and creative day. Be open because you might get deep insights and understanding of what's going to be needed for you to move forward, especially if you face those fears. Yesterday, you're working with the negative. You are going to get the right path. There's going to be no reason to fear. There will be no reason to fear making the wrong decision again. So guess what? Black Moon Lilith moves to step 27. Now we're afraid of making the wrong action. Yeah. So at least now we know that we have plenty of time. Black Moon Lilith stays at the degree for a while. We have plenty of time to process the fear of making the wrong action. But fears are meant to be faced. We can feel the fear and we can do it anyway. So that is Sunday, and I am glad that Sunday is a day that is typically we're not working, because this is a day where a boss could take advantage. You know, like where a boss could really do someone wrong. But like I said, that's just going to bounce back in his face. It's not going to work out for him like he thinks. Like probably barely work out for him. So I'm glad that it's a Sunday, though. And Mercury will be sextiling Neptune. So again, all the aspects the sun went through last month, Mercury will go through this week. And yes, Mercury will be sextiling Neptune, and we'll be wrapping our mind around what is needed to be able to continue to keep the faith. And it'll seem more possible to be able to keep the faith on Sunday, especially more possible than it did on Saturday. So that's the energies of the universe, and that was my experience before I was even into astrology. Was my days were like one day up, one day down, one day up, one day down, and it felt like, you know, it just felt awful. But now it's like, oh, I know we're gonna go up, I'm gonna go up, we're gonna go down, I'm gonna go down, and sometimes it stays up, sometimes it goes down. So yeah. So that brings us to another Mystic Monday. So finally bringing us back to the next Mystic Monday, where I hope to see you guys again. I hope that our community grows. Please tell people that they can come to this Mystic Monday at 6:33 p.m. Central Time. That's 7:33 p.m. Eastern Time and 5:33 p.m. Mountain Time, all in the U.S., because that's where I'm from. I'm sorry, guys, from Australia. I'm so grateful to have you guys, though, too. You guys are awesome. So I don't know all the time zones, and but I do know ours. And yeah, you guys come, comment, let's talk, let's make a community of supporters and gatherers, because we are all love workers and we're all love warriors, and we all need love and support in our love working and warrioring, right? I think so. So it will be another Mystic Monday, and for this Mystic Monday, it is going to be ruled by Uranus, which will be at step 24 Taurus, telling us to innovate our creative abilities, time to innovate how we can create higher worth. And yeah, you're going to be at step 13 Gemini with the sun, so things may break down or you may break through. It's a breakthrough day. Break on through to the other side. Like, that's the song that I can hear playing in my head. Venus and the sun will be conjunct, so we're going to be opening up to this new breakthrough, really trying to wrap our mind around it. The moon will be in Taurus, preparing for getting close to a new moon. And Jupiter will move on, so the Jupiter-Pluto aspect will no longer be there. We won't really feel the divine support to hold that loving vibe, but we know now how we can hold that loving vibe better, and we know that, you know, there might be an emptiness with the support gone and Pluto still retrograde, but that's okay. We'll just continue to hold the loving vibe. And Mercury will now be trining Pluto retrograde. So again, all of the transits that the sun went through last month, Mercury goes through this week, and we wrap our mind around everything. So we're going to wrap our mind around our transformative power, our ability to hold that loving vibe. So we're getting our mind more on board. It's definitely time we change mind, change perspective, look for better ways that we can love and serve our heart and the world. So there you guys go. That is the final day, June 3rd, and that is the spheres, their influences, and the week. So now we are going to get into the card read portion. So we will have a card for every single sign, and then we will have a weekly card read. So I'll see you guys on the other side. All right, everyone, welcome to the horoscope card read. So I will pull one card for each sign, and I will just kind of give an explanation of that sign, how the aspects are affecting that sign this week. So this is for the week of May 28th through June 3rd. So Aries, you are up first. Aries. Okay, Aries. First of all, the beginning of the week, you are going to have a conflict with your character, a conflict with how you want to present yourself. So try to avoid fears of conflict with yourself. Maybe, yeah, you might have an inner conflict with yourself. And then with the Jupiter trine Pluto, you will be increasing your power in communication, which will help you transform your community life. And then at the end of the week, with Venus conjunct the sun, you will have more value and harmony in your communication. So use this expansion of power in your communication humbly, and don't use it selfishly, and everything's going to work out for you. And the card we pulled for you is Magic. Aries, this is going to be a magical week for you. So believe in magic, believe in yourself. And honestly, with everything being in your house of communication, that is magic. We speak magic. We spell magic. Magic is in our words. So be mindful of your words, and know that you are creating magic with your words this week. And the number 33 is coming out, Aries. So Ascended Masters are here to work with you this week. Call upon any Ascended Master that you would like, and I'm sure that they are ready and willing to help you this week to get through and to use your magic in wonderful ways that helps us all, not in selfish ways, because that will come back at you, Aries. But of course, you're not going to do that. All right, Aries. So that is your card. And, anything else that you're seeing into it, you are correct here. And everything, I find it interesting too that, you got the 33 and everything's falling in your third house. So this is communicate. You're communicating magic. Your words are creating realities. So yeah, be mindful of your words and move forward with the magic that you know that you have within you, Aries. All right, so that is what I got for you guys. Let's move on to the next one. All right, Taurus. We have the medicine wheel for you, Taurus. I feel like you're going to be healing a lot of stuff this week. So a lot of healing going on for you, Taurus. You might have a spiritual conflict or a conflict of faith at the beginning of the week. And then you will be expanding your finances and transforming your career, your work is going to be changing. You are going to now have work that expands your finances, that helps your finances are going to be much better now. And you are going to you have a chance to create value and harmony with Venus conjunct the sun in your house of finances. So yes, I feel like with the medicine wheel and everything in your finances going on, I do feel like you are going to be healing a financial wound. I feel like you are going to be healing and seeing how you can move forward. You can gain the success that you knew that you always had, and I think things are going to start paying off for you, Taurus. As you heal these things, you're going to coming to a new you, because you're going to realize, hey, I don't have to work at healing this anymore. It is healed. Now what? Kind of thing. So I feel like you've had the medicine, you've been working with it, you've been healing, and it's going to begin to pay off. The number 35 is coming up. If that means anything to you, it nets to an 8. 35 is think about your beliefs and decide, commit to what your heart feels it can believe, and then have your thoughts on board with those beliefs. Know that you're committed to your beliefs, so align your mind with the beliefs that you're committed to. All right, Taurus, that's all I got for you guys for this one. And thank you so much for joining me. As always, be blessed. All right, Gemini. All right, so Gemini, you are going to have a conflict in your social belonging. You might find where you don't belong. If you find that you are somewhere that you don't belong, you know that you don't belong there because it feels like it feels like herbola, and everybody's mean to you. That's where you don't belong. You don't belong there. You're going to find where you don't belong at the beginning of the week, and you need to avoid conflict with society. So just avoid social media. On Tuesday and Wednesday, avoid social media. And then whenever Jupiter trines Pluto midweek, throughout the week, you are going to be expanding your character, which will help transform your knowledge. It's like gonna transform a philosophy and the way that you look at the world as you expand your character to be someone that you want it to be, despite what everybody around you says. Trusting and having faith, because we are having a faith test right now, Gemini. Trusting and having faith that you will be able to find where you belong, as long as you don't stay where you don't belong. And you will be able to expand into this new character and way of being that feels better for you. And you're going to have to keep the faith for now, but because you expand into the character that you want to be, your tribe will find you. They couldn't find you before because you kept trying to fit in where you don't belong. And with drum coming out, I feel strongly that this is like reinforcing the thing. I mean, look at her. She doesn't care. She wants to wear this crazy outfit and everything. She don't care. She's beating her own drum. She's walking to the beat of her own drum. That's what I'm hearing. Walk to the beat of your own drum. Walk to the beat of your own drum. Align your mind and your heart and open up to the possibility that you can be you, Gemini. I promise you, there are so many people out there that love you for who you are, Gemini. I mean, I can relate to Gemini because a lot of people say that, Gemini and Capricorn's the devil. Capricorn's the devil and Geminis are just awful. So I understand. A lot of people think that you guys are two-faced. You're not. You like to see both sides. What is wrong with that? That brings harmony. It's a beautiful thing. Choose to be you, Gemini. It's time for you to choose to be you. All right, Gemini, that's all I got for you for this one. And as always, be blessed with lots and lots of love. All right, Cancer. Cancer. All right, so what we have for you, Cancer, the beginning of the week with Mars conjunct Chiron, you will be experiencing conflict at work, conflict with your career. And especially if you're in a career that you don't feel good about, or if your career is asking you to do something that you feel sends you out of integrity. And honestly, I really like that we got this Oracle card message for you, Cancer, because with this message, knowing that you're going to have conflict in the workplace, I feel the answer is just to stand still for now. Like, don't jump to conclusions or try to fix it right away. I feel like it's a standstill, and that way you won't come out the bad guy or regretting any decision. But yes, midweek when Jupiter trines Pluto, you will be expanding your faith. So you're going to be your faith will grow stronger as you transform your boundaries. You're going to realize certain things have got to go. You got to cut them out, and certain things that you allowed before, you're not going to allow it anymore. And it's going to probably be a result from the work conflict and you standing still, and then expansion of your faith. I feel like, you see, it looks like she's meditating. So like during the standstill, consult your higher source, consult your God, your goddess, your inner higher self. Definitely take time to connect with the divine, and it's going to strengthen it'll not only strengthen your connection with the divine, you choosing to disengage from the conflict and just leave it as it is and choosing to connect with the divine. That'll strengthen your connection with the divine, but it's also going to help you to gain insights and valuable information of how to shore up your boundaries, what to change about your boundaries so that it can be better. And it might just be something where, you're just not going to let them talk to you like that and you're going to walk away or something. Something simple. It's not a big deal, but it's changing, and they're not going to be able to affect you anymore, kind of thing. And the end of the week, Venus conjunct the Sun is happening in your 12th house. So this is your house of faith. So yes, you are going to be getting, you're going to be able to create harmony, value, and harmony and value with your faith and with your divine connection. So it's definitely a week for you to go within and to connect with the higher divine and cherish these moments. Don't just connect for answers, but just connect for the companionship, for the relationship. And you're just going to expand that relationship. And, I just feel like you're going to come out on the other side even better, Cancer. So you guys got this. And we got the number 52. So think about your feelings and how your feelings affect how you're able to sense the future. Like how your feelings affect your intuition. Think about how your feelings affect your intuition. And think about how you can create an environment where your feelings boost your intuition so that you can feel like you trust your intuition. All right, Cancer. So that's all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed it. As always, be blessed with lots and lots of love. All right, Leo. Awesome Leos. All right, so this week we'll start off with a Mars-Chiron conjunction where you will have conflict in your education and your learning. It might be that you think that you know something, but you need to relearn it. It might be that you're trying to relearn it, but they're not letting you. You know, like you're trying to get into a college or university, but you have like a hiccup, you know, like things are happening where you can't. And it's like, what the heck? So it could be either one. It could be that, you know, like you're realizing that what you thought that you knew, you don't actually know and you need to go back and learn some more. Or it's like a realization that, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to learn more from this place or at this time. I'm going to have to figure it out some other way. So, and midweek when Jupiter, well, pretty much all week, when Jupiter is trining Pluto, you are going to be increasing your social belonging. Your social belonging will be increasing as you transform your relationships. So your relationships are going to go through a transformation this week. And the Venus conjunct Sun at the end of the week will be in your 11th house. So this is going to be in your social belonging. You are going to shine even more in society, Leo. Imagine that. So I feel like the beginning of the week, Leo, for you is, yeah, I like that this is the card that you got, Leo. It's ready for you. You're ready to go on your vision quest. As you go on your vision quest, you are just going to shine more and more and more in society. And honestly, this might make some people in your life jealous, which is the transformation in relationships that's happening. So that might happen. The fact that you realized you didn't know what you needed to know, and so you went on a vision quest to find out, and then you found out, and you are going to shine bigger, brighter than ever before. Everybody's going to be like, whoa, look at Leo, what's new? And some people are going to be jealous, which again, what's new, Leo? You know how to deal with that. You just got to tell them, I'm sorry, I'm not going to turn my shine down for you. I love you, but you know, we'll try to figure this out. I don't want to be with you, or if you can't handle it, then get out. You know, if you can't handle the heat, get out the kitchen. So, Leo, yeah, you are going to be shining bright in society, and your relationships will be transforming. Of course, there is a possibility that somebody's going to be like, oh my God, I love you so much. Let's have the best relationship in the whole world because you shine in society so awesomely. So that's a possibility too. And the number is 60, so protect your ability to open up. Like, this is such a weird one for me because protect your openness. Like, protection is the opposite of openness, but no, you protect who you open up to and who you don't open up to. So yeah, you're not going to turn your shine down for nobody, but you're not going to open up to everybody. You know, like the society, they just get to see the shine and the after effects, but there's that pre-game and there's that, you know, that vulnerability stuff. You got to protect that, Leo. That's just for you and the ones that you know are important, that know how to handle you and that type of vulnerability correctly. You know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. All right, Leo, that's all I got for you for this one. Thank you so much for joining me, and keep on shining bright. You guys are awesome. You're such an inspiration. I love you guys so much. Stay blessed with love. Okay, Virgo. you are going to be starting out the week with Mars conjunct Chiron facing a boundary issue. You might want to fight over what's yours. You might feel like fighting over your possessions. Like, no, I don't know. Virgo might, though. There might be some things that you're like, no, this is mine. I'm sick of them coming. Oh, like you need to reinforce your boundaries. And with the eagle coming up, it's saying to try to see the bigger picture, fly up to the heights and see the bigger picture with this. Don't react immediately. Like they crossed your boundaries. You don't have to beat them up, and you don't have to completely destroy everything, because it'll never work either. Like there's a middle ground here, and there's a graceful way to handle these things. But probably going to come across a boundary change that you need to take a higher viewpoint of. And Jupiter trining Pluto is going to expand your career, your legacy. Your legacy will expand as you transform your daily life and health. You're going to get a health transformation, and your daily life, transforming your daily life, will help to expand your career. And any luck that you're having in career, don't get cocky with that, Virgo. Stay humble. Stay humble with that career stuff. And by the end of the week, Sun conjunct Venus is just going to highlight that career even further, helping you to bring further value and harmony to your legacy. So at the beginning of the week, that's why you need to take the high ground, because you don't want to run all the good luck coming to you at the end of the week, because you can do that and you can end up having a lesser career, worse health, and just no value in your legacy. You can end up giving up your value and harmony, which is giving up your peace, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it. You do not want to react to the boundary breach. Trust and have faith. We're in a faith test, so having faith is not easy right now, and it doesn't look like you should have faith at all, but that's what a faith test is. So trust and have faith that you will be able to find the answer to be able to reinforce your boundaries better next time. It's not about them. It's about you knowing and reinforcing your boundaries properly. All right, Virgo. So, oh my goodness. And number 16, keep your heart open. Listen to your intuition. Keep your heart open. Listen to your gut. Keep your heart open and listen to your gut. All right, Virgo. That's all I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. And I pray that Mother, Father, God, and Goddess bless you immensely with love. You got this, guys. All right, Libra. All right, so Libras, you are going to be facing a conflict in your relationships. I know that's so tough for you, Libras, but there is going to be a relationship conflict at the beginning of the week. And with this card coming through, I'm feeling like you should look on the bright side, and it's like, what bright side? But there will be a relationship conflict. The bright side is that you know how to handle conflicts. You know how to bring harmony to situations. You know how to hear the other one if they're not hearing you. You know how to find somewhere you can be heard. You can love and comfort yourself. Goodness, I'm sorry, but you are going to have, there's, if a relationship conflict does come up, there might not be one. You might not even have one. It might just be like a relationship boost or something. I don't know, but so relationship conflicts at the beginning of the week, and the Jupiter trine Pluto for you will expand your knowledge, your understanding, and it's going to transform how you create, your creativity. So you're going to get an expansion of knowledge and understanding that helps you expand your creativity. And that's right after the relationship conflict, Libra. So that's why you need to look on the bright side of this relationship conflict, because truly, truly, truly on the other side is an understanding and a creative ability that will be gifted to you. But you can't get cocky with this understanding. If you take this understanding and throw it in the relationship conflict's face, well, you probably lost your blessing of creativity that will come to you. Because yeah, you're gonna be able to transform your creativity, which will change how you're able to interact. So look on the bright side, see the rainbows, and at the end of the week, Sun conjunct Venus is going to be definitely an aha moment for you. You're going to gain deep knowledge and insights and understanding that helps you understand your path better. Of course, that's only if you got to stay on the high path. And it's like, that's why the relationship conflict's coming in, to try to throw you off, but don't let it. See the brighter side, choose to remain positive, and seek harmony, because that's what you're good at. And you're gonna gain the knowledge and the insights and the creativity to be an even better, graceful, harmonious Libra than ever before. So you got this, Libras. The numbers are 41, so think about where your heart belongs throughout this whole thing. And if during the relationship conflicts, don't make it about them. Just think about, does your heart belong with someone that is this way? You know? Does your heart belong making harmony with this? Think about where your heart belongs. All right, Libra. That's all we got for you today. So I will see you on the next one. And thank you so much. God bless you. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. So you start off the week with a health conflict, maybe a health scare. We are under a faith test right now, so if any health issues do come up, I say hold the faith and know that it's not going to be easy to hold the faith, but whatever people are telling you, just keep telling yourself in your head, they don't know that I'm able to heal. They don't know that I can get through this, you know? Don't let people bring you down about your health. I feel like it's going to be fleeting, and it's a scare. It's a health scare or a conflict with your health. It could be that a sickness gets you down. It does get you down, but I feel like you'll be able to recover, especially if you believe in your ability to recover and you believe in your possibility to recover. And like with the sun card coming up and with it being like this, I just feel like that's a perfect sun card for you, Scorpio. Like it's kind of like how I see Scorpio, you know, you're the sun, but you're the dark sun, but you know, you're beautiful and you shine, and you have your own shines and sparkles and feathers, and you know, you're not afraid to be yourself, and you're misunderstood. People misunderstand. But I'm getting into a whole reading here. All right, Scorpio, the Jupiter trine Pluto for you. You will be expanding your boundaries, expanding your transformative abilities, expanding your sexuality, while transforming your home and family life. So your home and family life might go through a change now that you realize that you need different boundaries, or you need to express this sexuality. I'm not good with that one, Scorpio. I know you guys are, but I guess. But anyway. So, and then the Venus Sun conjunct is going to be where you can create value and harmony in your sexuality, create value and harmony in your new transformation, and create value and harmony in your new boundaried area. And yes, the sun is coming out. So I feel like it's time for you to be yourself, Scorpio, and don't worry about what others say. Just shine your light. Be willing to shine your light. And if people want to be cloudy clouds, let them be cloudy clouds. And you just keep shining your unique light. And we have the number 53. So it's time to think about your beliefs and decide make commitments to what your heart feels that you can believe, and then align your thoughts with that. All right, Scorpio, that's all I got for you guys this week. So thank you so much for joining me. And as always, be blessed with lots and lots of love. All right, Sagittarius, what is up? All right. Woo, electrifying. All right, Sagittarius. You are going to begin the week with a heart conflict, a conflict of the heart, a conflict of your creativity, of a conflict of love. But I don't feel like it's going to be like a relationship conflict. I feel like it's going to be more of like I can't do what I love, they won't let me do what I love type of conflict. Please continue to hold the faith through this and know that we are in a faith test. So right now, things that we're trying to hold the faith in do not look like it'll work. Like, yeah, it looks like they're never going to let me do what I love, but you've got to hold the faith. And that's what faith tests are all about. And we have Jupiter trining Pluto in your 7th house and your 3rd house. So you will be expanding your relationships and transforming your communication. So I think you're going to figure out how to communicate better so that you can connect better with those that you love, and you're going to transform the way that you communicate, and it's going to expand your ability to connect and relate to others. And at the end of the week, Venus conjunct the Sun, you will be bringing more value and harmony, the ability to bring more value, creativity, love, harmony into those expanded relationships so that you feel those wonderful new expanded relationships with lots and lots of love. And we have the lightning card coming out for you guys. So I feel like, like with it being like right here and right here, I feel like it's saying shine your light no matter what. I feel like you're afraid to shine your light because you're afraid that it'll hurt others. But just shine a light of love, and love can. And if love hurts, it was helpful hurt. There's helpful hurt too. And you need to protect your beliefs. Number 30, you need to protect your beliefs. But I feel like it's time for you to embrace. Wow, a lightning just struck right outside my window. I feel like it's time for you to embrace your power and to stop being afraid of it, Sag. And I feel like that conflict with you can't do what you love is because you're afraid of your own power too. It's time for you to embrace your power and to harness it in a way that can be helpful and not hurtful. Because whenever you're not embracing your power, that's what's hurting others. Is you're not taking control of what you could take control of, Sag. But you need to take control and harness that power, and then you can harness it for good. But if you're not doing that, if you're trying to ignore it and thinking that no, it'll become erratic, and it's not good. All right, Sag, that's what I got for you guys. I hope that you liked it. And as always, Mother, Father, God, and Goddess bless you with immense amounts of love. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, you are beginning this week with the Mars Chiron conjunction in your 4th house. So conflicts at home conflicts. And I feel like these are conflicts happening that have little to do with you, but they will bring you into it. So I feel like try to stay out of it if you can, but there's going to be conflicts at home, and hold the faith that this has little to do with you, and that if you stay out of it as much as you can, you won't create damage. But if you get in it, then you will be in it, and then it will be your conflict. And there's the potential there. So if it is yours, you need to do what you can to mend and heal and forgive. Start with yourself. Always start with yourself. All right, Capricorn, Jupiter trining Pluto will be expanding your health and daily routines, expanding your understanding around your daily routines, and transforming your finances. So you have a finances transformation coming in, that the knowledge of your daily routines will help transform your finances. And at the end of the week, the Sun conjunct Venus will help you to bring harmony and love and peace to your daily life and health, your body, to your body. And we have Pakumama coming in for you, Capricorn. Pakumama is, she's very strong, and she knows her place, and she speaks whenever it's her time, but not before. And like that home conflict, she stays out of it, and whenever she gets in, she only gets in to finish it. So I feel like that's how it's going to be for you, Capricorn, this week. Protect where you belong. Number 40, it's time for you to protect where you belong. You belong with a safe, loving home. So protect that, Capricorn. And you might want to look into Pakumama, Capricorn, this week, and look into her story. All right, Capricorn, that's all I got for you. I hope that you enjoyed it, and may Mother, Father, God, and Goddess bless you immensely with lots and lots of love. All right, Aquarius. You are going to have a communication conflict. You're going to be misunderstood. You're not going to be able to understand people properly. There's going to be a communication conflict with Mars conjunct Chiron at the beginning of the week. And with Jupiter trining Pluto, you will have an expansion of your heart and your creative abilities, which leads to a transformation in your character and the way that you present yourself to the world. And Venus conjunct the Sun at the end of the week will help you to bring harmony and peace and value to your heart and your creative abilities. So I really feel, and with the serpent here, Aquarius, coming out, I feel like it's saying that you have the wisdom that you need. You need to trust your wisdom, especially through these communication conflicts that are coming at the beginning of the week. Whenever if you have any misunderstandings where it's like you're not hearing me, then it means you need to retreat and go within, and you have the wisdom within you to be able to figure out a better way to say it. And it might not come right away. Again, we have to hold faith about these things, and we are in a faith test, so anything we're holding faith about doesn't look like it's gonna happen, and we looks like we're gonna be stupid if we do. But I promise, hold the faith that you have the wisdom to be able to communicate yourself and to understand. Like, just the fact that you understand I'm not being understood, and you separate yourself right there, that's beautiful. That's wise. That's wonderful. And then the fact that you want to seek how to be understood, like, that's beautiful. It's wonderful and it's wise. And you're wise as a serpent. You are wise as a serpent. And the number 46 is open up to where you belong, love and protect where you belong. Open up to where you belong. You don't belong where you're not being understood, where you are misunderstood. Open up to where you belong and love and protect where you belong. When you find that you do find a place where you are able to be understood, I promise that's going to feel so amazing to you. And that's where you're going to get that heart expansion, and you're going to be able to add more love and creativity and harmony into your existence. And that's just beautiful, Aquarius. So that's all that I got for you, Aquarius. I hope that you liked it. And as always, be blessed with love. Okay, now we have Pisces, the wonderful, wonderful Pisces. Pisces, you have Mars conjunct Chiron in your second house. So you will have a conflict of finances. You've been overspending, Pisces. Somebody might get mad at you about it. So you will have a conflict about your finances at the beginning of the week. Just love and support yourself. Be there for yourself. And anything that's going awfully wrong, you can make plans to make it right, okay? You know, finances are not the end of the world. We can always figure out how to make it right. And it might not be overnight. It might be over 5-10 years, you know? Like, I'm in some 5-10 year debt, so I get that. So, I mean, and it's just as long as we're working towards it and we love and we care for ourselves, that's the important part, Pisces. And Jupiter trining Pluto is going to increase your sense of belonging, your home and your family life, your foundation. It'll increase your foundation. It'll strengthen your foundation, which will help you to transform your faith and to have higher faith. So Pisces, you guys are going to get through this faith test pretty easy, but duh. Anyway, yes, you have a stronger home and foundation to be able to move from. And Venus conjunct the Sun will be in your fourth house, so it will be helping you to bring harmony, love, peace to your home and your foundation. So I think that that's beautiful, Pisces. And you have the owl, which I feel like the owl is about wisdom, and it's about understanding, and it's about spirituality, you know? It's about embracing your spirituality and seeing in the dark. You know, I feel like you guys are doing that, Pisces. Like, and understand that also, if you're dealing with anyone who's not a Pisces, you're able to see in the dark. They're not. So have that understanding too. So, and also you have the number 39. So that means act on your beliefs that your heart feels is true. Act on the beliefs that your heart feels is true, Pisces. It's time for you to act on those heartfelt beliefs and to be wise. You can see through the dark and go after what you want. Don't let nobody bring you down. So what, you have a little shopping problem with some finance issues. Like, doesn't anyone, they all have their own problems anyway, whatever they are, you know? And you can deal with it, and you can always get more finances. You're so good at this stuff, Pisces. So yeah, you got this. I think the beginning of the week will be a little rough, but there's a possibility to end the week beautifully with a stronger home and foundation, with more love and harmony than ever before. All right, Pisces, that's all I got for you. I hope that you enjoyed it. May Mother, Father, God, and Goddess continue to bless you with love. All right, hello everyone, and welcome to our card reading portion. So this is a weekly card reading. It is a timeless card reading, but it is first aired on a Mystic Monday. This one is aired on the Mystic Monday of May 28th to June 3rd. So let's get into it, shall we? All right. We have our astrology dice first. So starting with the astrology dice. Okay. So we have Mars in the first house of Capricorn. So I think it makes me think of a Capricorn rising. These people show love with hitting. They show love with their warrior energy. Yeah, it's kind of like what I was picking up on this week. We have Mars, a first house, And Capricorn, that's the Capricorn one. Because the Aries one is this one. And if y'all saw me roll it back over, because I knocked it with my pinky, I felt. It is Capricorn we saw. So, yes, we have Mars in the first house with Capricorn. So, we're deciding how to act, honestly. We're deciding how to act, even though we know that we're powerful, powerful beings. Powerful beings deciding how to act. So we have Cups, the new moon, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 of Cups on the new moon. So, oof, that's not too happy to hear, is it? Alright, so we have 5 of Cups on the new moon. So the new moon is a time of completion and new beginnings. It's a time of rebirth, setting intentions for the future and kind of looking at how things went in the past, you know, like a re-evaluation of how things are and how things are going, and setting intentions for the future for moving forward. So that is the new moon energy, and we have 5 of Cups with the new moon, and the moon is heading towards a new moon. So we have a waning moon this week. We will have our, I do believe, our last quarter moon during this week. And I don't know. The 5 of Cups energy, it is an energy of, it's like a feeling sadness, focusing on the sad, but there's opportunity. I like the 5 of Cups energy because there is an opportunity. So I feel like it's like, this is saying, you know, because we're trying to decide to act better. We're trying to decide to act better, but we can't act better and focus on the negative. So even though there's more negative to focus on, it's important to focus on the positive, because you're not going to be able to feel good about your decisions and your actions if you're taking a negative route. You'll continually spiral down, right? That should be obvious, but I need to hear it my dang self. I do. So let's focus on the positive. Let's focus on the positive and let's move forward in this reading. So I'm going to go ahead and move into the tarot. So we'll just move straight into the tarot this week. That's what I'm feeling. And we're just going to see how this week is going to go, okay? We'll just have 3 spots, and we'll have like the beginning of the week, the middle of the week, and the end of the week, okay? So this will be the weekend. So whenever you read this or whenever you get this, that's how it'll play out. Or, you know, you can read it however your heart desires. Follow your own heart and your intuition, especially with these card readings. If you're like feeling like none of that's for me, like I've seen people like take card readings negative and just run their life with it. But I've seen people take a card reading that you wouldn't think was for them and just pick out positive aspects of it and just run with it, and it's pretty amazing. Card readings are what you do with them. So I encourage you, especially on my channel, to use your own intuition and see what you feel the cards are telling you, and allow me to only bring you confirmation. And run with the energies how you see fit. You don't necessarily have to listen to me. And maybe one day we'll have even better equipment, so things will be easier to see and hear. So, all right, let's get into it. What are the energies for the week? What do we need to hear? Okay, so right off the bat, the Five of Cups energy is coming out once again. Okay, but I feel like looking on the bright side helps us find our empowerment. Okay, I don't read reversals. Can I get a confirmation of this reversal? Yeah. Okay, so I do not read reversals for this deck, mostly because the writer of the deck said that they don't intend for them to be read reversed, so I usually don't, but I was able to get a confirmation here, and so I am going to keep it there. So definitely, there is a propensity at the beginning of the week to want to look at the dark side, because there's going to be more going wrong than there is going right. The week is going to begin with more going wrong than there is going right, but you can focus on the sunshine, you can focus on the rainbows, because they are there's not as much, but there's way more, with the flooding and everything, and do what you can do to shore up yourself and take care of yourself. I'm not saying I am not saying to ignore the negative. Definitely acknowledge the negative, but as you acknowledge the negative and you make plans to take care of yourself and you and yours during the negative, look at the positive. Focus on the positive. As you're able to focus on that positive and move forward with that, you will, and I mean, you're going to be divinely supported this week to be empowered. You're going to be empowered, and use this empowerment humbly. Do not use it for selfish gain. This empowerment is not to be used for selfish gain. This empowerment is to be used humbly for the best of all, so that we all may rise, we all may see. Some people are going to be inspired by you moving forward humbly in your empowerment and not using it for selfish gain, because it's going to be obvious that you could, but that's not what you're doing. So you will be divinely empowered. So that is a reason to look on the bright side whenever things are feeling like they're going down at the beginning of the week. And move forward with that divine empowerment, and you are going to overcome this woe is me, poor pitiful victim. It's going to be overcome. You will go from woe is me, poor pitiful victim to the emperor of your life. The emperor of your life. Are you ready? Get ready. Get ready to get ready, because it's time for you to look on the bright side, gain your empowerment, not for selfish gain, but for humble, inspired action, and be the emperor of your life. Create your paradise. You get to create your paradise. It's all up to you. All right, so let's get further into it. Let's see what other messages come out. Okay, this is a different message indeed. So I see this is you looking away. So, okay, what I'm getting with this is, like I said, it's not ignoring the negative. Like here, I feel like she's ignoring the negative. Like, I feel like ignoring the negative leads to a death of your belief in the positive, which leads to you feeling like you need to defend yourself. But I'm hearing that that's just one way to read, so I'm hearing another way coming now. So, Let's allow that to settle in too. Alright, so what I'm hearing now is it's not a full ignoring of the negative, but it's a choosing to look away, a choosing to look on the bright side, to hold on to the blessings that you have, to acknowledge the blessings that you have. And it is then a death of the victim mentality, death of the old, a rebirth, a renewal, a shedding of the old skin, and a vulnerability by midweek. Like, you're going to feel vulnerable. As you shed the old skin, though, you will be stronger. You're going to come out stronger and better than ever before. And you will be empowered to be able to fight your battles and to fight the upcoming battles that are to come, to fight with your inner light and your inner love. That's what we're going to be fighting with, light warriors and light workers and love warriors and love workers, all of you out there, that we need to get ready for this battle, and we are. This week is going to help prepare us. So I really do feel like, yes, there's acknowledging the negative as it is, shoring up your ends, taking care of you and yours, and then choosing to look on the bright side and to hold your blessings and protect your blessings, leads to a shedding of the old skin, a shedding of that victim mentality that never worked for anybody, and leads to you to being empowered to be able to overcome many with your love light. And this is necessary. We're in the training grounds. So right now, this is the training grounds, and then we will be moving into the real deal later. So, but right now, continue to embrace and overcome with your love light. All right, so let's see what else we got. Okay, so am I holding the deck upside down? Everybody came out backwards. So what I'm hearing with this is your battles are over. A lot of the old battles are definitely over. And the sadness that you're looking at the beginning of the week, it's like it's fleeting sadness, because you move into the glorious happiness. Yeah, but the old will be over with the beginning of the week. There's a sadness there, but the old will be over, is what I'm hearing with this. And with this, I'm hearing you're not gonna know how to move forward. I think that's part of the faith test that we're going through, but you are not gonna know how to move forward midweek. You're just gonna have to move forward in faith. But this is going to help to divinely empower you. You're going to have to begin, we're going to have to love workers and light workers and love warriors and light warriors. We're going to have to start to move and move with our own light, our own inner knowing. We can't go for external knowing as much anymore. It's time to start to move forward with our own inner light and our own inner knowing, and allow confirmations to come to us as they will. And I feel like at the week end, by the end of the week, some things from the subconscious will become conscious. So what you don't know midweek, you probably will figure out by weekend. So I feel that energy. But yeah, like some subconscious will become conscious is what I'm hearing. All right, let's see what the plant kingdom has to say. Okay, so the plant kingdom comes with a warning. In this reading, I really don't like talking about others in other readings. I just want to tune into the main energies. The people reading the readings, but the plant kingdom's coming in with some warnings here. I feel like the plant kingdom is saying that you're going to learn something about somebody at the beginning of the week. This is like knowledge that your loved one's cheating on you, knowledge that your best friend betrayed you, knowledge that your mom's been going behind your back and lying about you. You know, you're going to learn something about someone that is shocking, that I don't feel like you're going to be happy about it. That's why you want to focus on the negative. This person means something to you. You're going to have to focus on, you do have positive to focus on. I do know that there's more negative, but remember to, you know what, you're blessed. You're blessed, and it's their loss, and you didn't want it to be their loss. You know, like, it's your loss too, because I'm not going to say, you know, it's your loss too, because it could have been both, it could have been a win-win. It's their fault they didn't see that, not yours. You knew that. Anyway, you're going to learn something, and it's going to be devastating, and they are going to want to get you back for learning that they betrayed you. They're going to feel, the plant kingdom is coming in to say that do not rush to forgive because revenge is on their mind. It doesn't make sense, but people be acting like that. I was gonna say, like there is a propensity this week. Oh, we ran out of space. All right, so I ran out of space, but yeah, I was talking about the plant kingdom's warning here and about how people be crazy. And this is a week where the energies are intense and people will be wanting to fight. They might be wanting to fight for no reason. The reason that people want to fight this week is because they don't want to heal themselves. All those that don't want to heal themselves want to fight this week. It's ridiculous, and they'll be mad at those that are healing themselves, which is ridiculous even more. But the plant kingdom is coming in to say that they're gonna try to make plans of revenge. They want to dethrone you by the end of the week, and it's not gonna work. That won't work. But it won't work because you were warned, because because you're not gonna allow it. Like, why? Like, it's not your fault that you found out that they've been doing you wrong. And that's what people can be acting like. Seriously, people can be acting like it's light workers' fault that light workers found out that they've been taken advantage of this whole entire time. And now light workers don't want to be taken advantage of no more. And it's all your fault. Like, what? What? No. And that love workers were taken advantage of. Because I know all you love workers out there working so hard to love, and all of this hateful energy. And the love warriors, you know, fighting with your love, loving them, killing them with your kindness. You know, we're out here and people be taking advantage of us. And it's not like you don't know. It's not like you don't know that you're being taken advantage of. You allow it, but now you know better. You know that that's not love and that it's never going to help them, that it doesn't help them. You know, like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to let you project your ish onto me anymore. It's now time for you to take responsibility for your ish and to heal it, you know? Like light workers and light warriors out there, I mean, y'all be taking responsibility for and healing all kinds of mad ish. All kinds of mad ish. And these people just don't want to heal a little bitty thing that you know it won't be hard. They would rather take advantage of you, project onto you. It's not going to work anymore. It's not working. Planet Kingdom are saying you are going to know better, and you are not going to allow them to dethrone you. You won't allow it. You won't allow it. You know they're sneaky. It's not your fault you found out that they've been doing you wrong and dirty this whole entire time, and that you won't let them know more. That's their fault. And they're going to have to deal with it. And any revenge actions that they take will just smack them right in the face, right then and there. Alright, so I feel called to do the runes at this point. So let's see what runes we have. So I feel 3 coming out. Manas, so watch out for man and his ignorance. Hagalaz, his ignorance is going to be destroyed divinely. And it's going to put him on ice. It's going to freeze him. Okay, so yeah. The man will be destroyed and frozen and stuck. He's going to feel stuck. So it's not going to work out for them. Also understand your own inner ego tendencies, because this destruction comes upon you too. You're feeling it too. Like I was saying, we can say all day long that, it's their loss, but you lost too. You didn't want to find out that they were betraying you. You didn't want to be betrayed. You didn't want to have to go through any of that. It's your loss too. So you're having your own loss, and you might feel stuck, for a little bit, and that's because you need to process, and the energies are there for you to be able to process it. So take advantage of that. Go ahead and process this, because you need to. So understand that, but don't let nobody dethrone you. I mean, it's their fault. And understand that whenever you find out if somebody betrayed you, they're going to want to get revenge on you for finding out that they betrayed you. It doesn't make sense, but that's how people be acting. Understand that, especially under these energies where they be thinking that, oh my gosh, they don't want to heal. That's what it is. They don't want to heal, okay? So the reason that they do all this nonsense is because they would rather project their ish onto you than to heal it them damn self. And it's not yours to heal. It's not yours to heal. You healed your ish. You can heal your ish. You can heal your ish just fine. It's yours to give right back to them so that they can go through their own process. Don't take their process from them. That is not loving, love warriors and love workers out there. That is not loving. It is not kind. It is mean. So I think you guys know this. Alright, so let's clear out this, and let's go ahead and get ready for our oracle card reading portion. Alright, so the first oracle card that we have for us today is from the Shadow Oracle deck. So let's see what our shadow is trying to say. Okay. So I originally pulled this one, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it with the energies of the week. Now is not the time to seize the moment. Now is the time to hold back. And I feel that strongly. But of course, our shadow would say now is the time to seize the moment. and I put it back in, and I didn't want it, and I got this one out, and it said integrity, the compass, and it just, I felt that I've got, I've got to follow my compass, which is my heart. That's what I teach and I preach, for you to follow your compass, your heart, and your integrity. And I'm not about to sit here and preach integrity to you whenever I just wanted to edit out that we got now sees the moment, because it's just not. But at the same time, I am hearing what the shadow is trying to say. The shadow is saying, and the shadow has a reason, and I'm trying to make the shadow not what the shadow is. And I know that it's strange to be talking to light workers about the shadow, but light workers and light warriors know that we work with the shadow, and that's not what we're fighting. So our shadow is saying that it is now. Now's the time to seize the moment, and those are the energies of the week. It's like a oh, go get them. And I am hearing that you will be divinely empowered. You're going to be divinely empowered this week to be able to move forward and seize that moment. But it's also seize that moment in humility and in understanding, and not in a anxious way, not in an anxious way, and not in a selfish way. And make sure that you maintain your integrity and follow your inner compass as you are seizing the moment. And the energy of now, do it now, do it now, do it now. And that right there, that's the shadow, okay? That's the shadow this week. The shadows with the now. So we've got to learn to harness that in the correct time, So even though we feel that now nudge, we know that's it's the shadow, and it's the not, it's kind of the not, it's the not path to constantly be on that now. And the right thing is to know and to be wise about the seizing the moment time, and to move forward and to harness that energy. And it's like you're feeling the now, you're like, not now, and you're like, it's now. And you allow that now, because you didn't stop it, you allowed it to keep on, and now you're able to grab it and harness it and move forward with that now seize the moment energy. But there has to be an understanding of it's there, and that energy is going to want it to be now, and that can get annoying, and you can want to lock it away, but you can't do that. You're going to have to kind of be aware that it's there to be harnessed at the right time and moment, and you'll know, because people that you're going to be enlightened about doing you wrong and dirty this week are likely to try to take revenge on you, and you can't let them knock you down just because you found out they did you dirty, okay? So that'll be the now. That'll be the proper now, but I'll also understand that you need to walk with that integrity and inner compass. So let's see what other oracle messages we have for this week. Alright, I love working with the Fae. Okay, so the Fae, this is the same one that came out last week, Fae, or I think it was last week. But yeah, the Dormouse, home, protect your home. Love and protect your home. Move from a strong, secure foundation, and reinforce your foundation so that as you move from it, you are strong and secure with your strong and secure foundation. Allow yourself to feel comfort daily. Give yourself that, even if it's in your own imagination. If you have to separate yourself into a closet and just imagine that you're in a wonderful, comfortable place for a little bit. give yourself some comfort this week. I'm hearing you deserve it. Give yourself the love and comfort that you deserve. You know that you deserve. You certainly don't deserve to be betrayed. You certainly don't deserve to be revenged because you learned that you were betrayed. Please know that. And give yourself the love and the comfort that you deserve. It's not easy to find this kind of stuff out. It's their big loss. It's your little loss. You lost an awful person. They lost a wonderful person. All right. Let's see what the mystic realms have to say. What do we have from the hidden realms? Okay. So the winged wise ones are saying that they are here to help you. You have angelic help. Miraculous aid is only a prayer away, is what I hear. Miraculous aid is only a prayer away. So you can ask God Most High to give you angelic help. You can ask God in prayer for angelic help and for miracles, and believe in the possibility of miracles this week, because the angels are kind of, I hear, they're planning some things. So if you will allow them, they will help and bring miracles into your life this week. But what I'm hearing, the allowance is to pray to God, to ask for his angels' help, his most high angels' help, and believe that they are working miracles in your favor. So that's what you have to do on your end, and they're going to do something for you on their end. So I think that that's beautiful. So now, all right, so before I get into the Lemurian one, I just want to go over the numbers that I see in this and just read the numbers for you, okay? So we have 37, which nets to a 10. So this is about believing your intuition, loving and protecting your belief in your intuition, and knowing when is the right time to seize the moment. And 34 is believing where you belong, believing your belonging, and believing that you sense, you do have the intuitive sense to know where you belong, believing your senses about where you belong and where you belong going and doing. 28 again nets to a 10, so there's a lot of love and protection. Love and protect how you feel, and love and protect your decisions about how you feel, and love and protect your decisions about how you love and protect yourself. You know, love and protect your decision about taking care of yourself. And 34 nets to a 7, which is again 34. We have 34 twice, so that's God. He's saying here 34, but I don't like saying thus says God. It's not thus says God. It's double divine. So 34 is believe where you belong, and believe where you sense where you belong. Believe that you can sense. Believe your intuitive senses about where you belong. Believe your gut about where you belong. And know that the angels are there to help you this week. Alright, so now I would like to move into the Lemurian portion. The Lemurian cards, this is from our ancient ancestors, our Lemurian ancestors, and I always like to just have a portion where I just zoom in on the card and allow you guys to just see what you see or feel with the card. I'd love to hear in the comments if you would ever like to tell me. But then I will tell you what I see in the card, and we turn the card over and we read what the card says. So here we go. This is our card. Clear this out. All right, so this is a dragonfly, and I hope that you guys can see this, but she has like eyes on her wings, so it's like a divine spiritual dragonfly. I feel like she's coming in with a message, or I feel like, yeah, this is like divine strength. We will be given divine strength this week. That's what I'm hearing and feeling. Like divine strength will be given to us to be able to move forward. So use it wisely. All right. Okay. So let's read what the card says. Freedom. Freedom means living as you choose, with your wings and heart open, able to direct your reality as you want. The quest for freedom seems innate. You may picture freedom in its more extreme guises, but when we truly feel free, our lifestyles may not change drastically. Limitation can be a state of mind. The only change might be choosing to live a certain way. Rather than feeling obligated, a shift of perspective can help bring lightness and choice. In the bigger picture, what does freedom look like to you? If you are feeling stifled, it's up to you to make a change. Oh, wow, beloveds. That was powerful, I do believe. All right, so that is the end of this weekly card reading. I thank you all so much for joining me. As always, take what resonates most with your heart and leave the rest to the side. Card readings are what you make of them and what I make of them with you. We're co-creating here, and I'm so thankful to be a co-creator with you. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can check out my website, and the link is in the description, themystichillbilly.com. That's themystichillbilly with IE, not Y.com. And I also offer a membership, Patreon membership, for only $2 a month. You can get daily readings, and we have monthly or double monthly readings. We have new moon readings and full moon readings at the Patreon, and it's a wonderful community, and I invite you all to be a part of it. Or if you want to donate, links are in the description. But I thank you all so much for being a part of this card reading. I hope that you enjoyed it, and as always, be blessed with love.